This is the Brightech Brightplay Bluetooth car kit. Uh, Included here with the device, which is this here, are the instructions, a auxiliary extension cable, and some silicone two-sided sticky things for sticking up on the dash of your car. You know, this is one of those types of devices that, of course, you have to have an auxiliary plug port in your car or in your stereo, wherever you plan to use it, to be able to use this device. And I've seen a lot of different types of these auxiliary type devices for your car. And this is probably my least favorite design that I've used and seen. I like other Brightech products, but I'm really just not crazy about the design of this device. Uh, Instead of using a rechargeable type battery for the Bluetooth microphone connection and the buttons, this instead uses hard wiring here. As this is, I'll show you up close. This is the microphone slash button area. You've got the center play, pause, answer, hang up button, and then the on the sides here of the device, the next and back. But this is hardwired, as you can see, into a cigarette lighter plug that has a USB built into it, and then of course the auxiliary jack is also hardwired into that. Again, like I said, they provide an extension. And the problem I have with this is, number one, you're dealing with the wires, which I don't like. But also, up close, I'll try to bring this up close. This wire is really thin. It's a very thin wire. It's a little hard to kind of tell on camera, but trust me, it's a very thin wire. And the most likely part to fail on this device, as you can see from a distance here in relationship to this smaller plug, how thin that and small that wire is. I don't like that design. I think, again, this is really thin. It's going to break over time, I think, and be a problem. In addition to, it gets in the way. And I mean, there are other Bluetooth auxiliary type devices that are wireless that are in the same price range as this device that would probably be a little bit better for you, for most people, unless you just don't want to deal with a rechargeable device. If you want something that's wired and on at all times, pretty much with the cigarette lighter, then yeah, you could go with this type of design. But I'm not real crazy about it. I mean, luckily Brightech does give this a 3-year warranty, because again, I think using this over time, the wiring, it'll be the most likely part to fail. As far as function, though, this does what it's supposed to do. It pairs pretty quickly and easily. The button in the center here is pretty easy to hit. It's a pretty decent sized answer hang up button. And the phone calls seem to work pretty well on both ends. With all auxiliary port type devices, some auxiliary connections in cars are better than others, and you may face that issue with some interference and sound degradation with your connection, depending on the quality auxiliary port in your car. Plus, on top of that, with this thin wiring, you're not going to get the quality sound through that wiring that you would with a thicker quality cable. Which, if they were going to go with this design, they should have went with a thicker quality cable design. Overall, it works like it's supposed to, but again, I don't like this wiring design, and I don't like the wiring being very thin as well. And I think there are totally wireless aux sets that are in this price range that are probably a better design than this. I give this Brightech 3